That is good coffee. It's new comic book day again, and today we should actually have a good one. I know we got Absolute Batman coming out. We got Shredder 3 is coming out, which I know is probably not the big one. It's just the one that came to my head. DCKO issue 2 is coming out with a bunch of other tie-ins, and I think I mentioned this in my last video. I am so annoyed with all the different tie-ins that you gotta buy. I don't know how many of them I'm actually gonna get, or if I'm even gonna get any of them. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like this, but like having to go buy all the tie-in issues just really annoys me. I don't really like it at all. But what else? Immortal Legend Batman issue 4 is coming out, which I don't feel like gets enough love. I really love Immortal Legend Batman, and I will be the one to keep putting on for it if nobody else is, because I think it's a great little run. And I think this is the last issue too. I think it was just a small series, so I think this might be the last one. I thought there was 6 originally, but I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that this is the last one. Anything else I'm looking forward to? Infernal Hulk. I really wanted to like pick up on a Hulk series, but I wasn't too sure where to start with all the other ones because a lot of them are either in the middle or about to come to an end. So this one about to start, I'm really looking forward to it. The cover looks really dope to me, and I just love Hulk. I mean, I think everybody loves Hulk, so I'm just looking forward to being able to start fresh on a new run. For Absolute Batman, I'm pretty sure it's issue 14 that's coming out today. I am not even all the way caught up. I'm barely on issue 7, which I am also picking up today because I could not find it for the longest time. Once I get issue 7 today, I'll be able to read from 7 all the way to 9, getting 14 today, and then I'm just gonna have to find a way to come back and pick up 11 through 13, so that way I can be all the way caught up. I've had some people tell me to just pick up the trades, but I really don't want to for certain series that I really like. I'm thinking about picking up the Absolute Wonder Woman trade because I just don't really care for it that much, so I don't want to go out of my way to buy all the single issues, but I'll still just give it a chance that way. But for Absolute Batman, I want all the single issues. Like, I want the covers. I think Tyler Kirkham has a cover, so I really want to get that one just because I became just a big fan of him in my last video. And, or the Harley Quinn one, which I don't know who is the artist for that one, but I think that one looks really cool too. We made it. I feel like I kind of let y'all down because I got no footage of me actually in the comic book store. I didn't get my normal shots of me like driving over there, coming home or anything. It was so packed again, like more packed than last time. And I know I'm getting there like it's new comic book day and I'm getting there right when it opens. I just don't expect it to be as packed as it is. I'm like, damn, I thought more people worked on Wednesdays. And so today especially, it threw me off. I am trying to think though, it is literally the day before Thanksgiving, so a lot of people probably had the day off. I actually got called into work, so that was the other reason why I didn't get any footage. I was kind of in a rush, but we got it. We got everything we went for. It was, yeah, just crazy packed though, so I really just like wanted to get what I was there for and get out. I was not trying to look around or nothing. Too many people, not a fan of crowds. And so let me show y'all everything we got. Oh, they threw in this nice little sticker pack. That's cool. From my LCS. This is everything except for, what is this? Oh, I completely forgot that I ordered this like 2 months ago maybe. I completely forgot about this. So this is gonna stay unopened. This is when they first announced Batman and Deadpool, and I was like wanting to see how the pre-order thing worked. So I mean, it's good to know that I got it now. My name's on the thing, so I'm probably gonna end up switching the little plastic thing. But yeah, so I mean, I got an unopened one. I feel like I talk about this every time. I'm not that huge of a fan of this one, so I genuinely forgot that I ordered it. I already got it in another cover, which I think I have somewhere near me. Yeah, so just last week I picked up this cover when it first dropped, but I guess now I will have this one in just an unopened one. So it feels like I got it for free even though I didn't because I paid for it like months ago. Yeah, nice surprise. This is the full stack though. I mean, I guess we can throw this one in. Boom. Let me show y'all everything. I feel like this is the fattest stack I've had in a while. I have not left the comic book store on new comic book days with this many comics in a bit. So we're just gonna start from the top here. Immortal Legend Batman, issue number 4. I'm pretty sure the last issue. Look at that cover. That one looks sick. And this is not cover A. This is a variant of... Who is the artist on this one? I'm kind of lost. There's a bunch of names down here, and oh wait, here we go. Variant cover by Dan Mora. I have heard about Dan Mora, so this makes sense because this is a dope cover. Immortal Legend Batman, I've been loving that series. And then I know I said I wasn't going to get any of the tie-ins, or I most likely wasn't going to get any of the tie-ins. I decided to get one. The Flash, issue 27, DCKO tie-in. I'm not going to lie, part of me got it because I thought the cover looked cool, and it's my favorite lucky number 27 right there. So I was like, okay, I can get one. Looks cool. I'll give it a read. Like I said, didn't really want to pick up any other tie-ins because I kind of hate the idea of having to get all of them, especially since I don't know what's even fully going on in these stories. Just getting it for the DCKO tie-in. Speaking of DCKO, issue 2 right here, and this was my favorite cover. Look at versus, just all the people on there that are fighting each other. I love that we got Joker and Red Hood. That is probably my favorite one, but overall I just think the cover is really cool. And this one is also by Dan Mora, so shout out Dan Mora. Maybe I really have been sleeping on him as an artist. I mean, not really. I feel like I just don't know that many artists yet. And then we got, is this going to be by him too? No, this is by Derek Chu. Absolute Batman, issue number 14. Harley Quinn. I did say this is the one I was most likely gonna get because I could not find the one of, I'm completely blanking on his name, and I just said it earlier. I'll pop up the cover here. That was the one that I really wanted, but they didn't have it, so my plan B was gonna be this cover here with Harley Quinn. I just think she looks dope, and I think this is supposed to be the first appearance, or maybe this is gonna be the one where she makes a bigger storyline in. I think she appeared in the last issue. Like I said, I'm still catching up, so not too sure, but I think it looks really cool in this one. Moving on, we got Shredder, issue 3. I talked about this one. The last issue, the first issue I really liked. The second issue was kind of lost me a little bit, so I'm hoping that this one picks back up. If not, I might end up dropping it out of my list of ones to pick up whenever they come out. I do not have a pull box, mainly because my LCS will only pull the cover A's, which I feel like I rarely get the cover A's. I like to sometimes, but half the time I don't really care for the cover A, so I've been kind of hesitant to do it, and I just end up making a list on my own, so that way I kind of know what I'm going to go in there and get. Something I did not plan to go on there and get, though, was Daredevil and Punisher. I did not know this was coming out this week, or maybe I did know. I can't remember. I made a list, and I don't even remember what's on the list now that I'm back home, but I did end up picking this cover, mainly because, if y'all remember, I am making a comic book kind of like arc around my mirror for whenever I take fit pics and stuff, and so I really want to have a bunch of these going around the mirror instead of other covers that I was planning on, because these are kind of like the fashion related ones. I just think they make the most sense to be around my mirror. I think they'll look really cool. So I got this one here, Daredevil and Punisher, issue 1. I like Daredevil and I like Punisher, so I'm having high hopes for that. And then I did get the same thing for Infernal Hulk, the same type of cover, this like street style that they've been doing lately. I almost wasn't gonna get this one, but I didn't care too much. Like, the other covers did look pretty cool, but not anything I felt like I needed. And so since I'm currently working on this as the collection anyways, it just made sense to me to grab this one. Yeah, I'm actually a huge fan of these, and eventually I'm gonna go get more that are ones that I'm probably not even reading. I probably will read them just because I'm gonna pick them up, but I do want to get some more of these type of ones. So far I have these two, and then I have Doctor Doom. So I need at least, looking at my mirror right now, I'll probably need 4 more, so I gotta figure out what other heroes have these type of covers and go pick them up. Alright, moving on so that we don't make this too long, we also got Batman and Green Arrow Arcadia. Not too sure exactly what this is about, but I love Batman, and I'm not too in on Green Arrow as a person, or I mean as a character, so I'm kind of wanting to learn more about him. The cover looks cool. Yeah, I'm going in this one kind of blind too, don't exactly know what to expect, but I wanted to take a shot on it. It looks cool. Then we got currently the last issue out of Battle Beast, issue number 6. I know that they're supposed to continue this, but they're going to be on a hiatus, I believe is what the writer announced, so I don't know when the next issue of it will come out. I needed to get this one just to secure it. I'm really sad that this is going to be the last one for a bit, though, because I love Battle Beast. Been a huge fan, and I feel like I went through these issues way too quickly, so yeah, just overall disappointed that this is going to be the last one. Battle Beast is just so cool. So cool. Wasn't new this week, just one I'm keeping up on. Alright, and then like I said in the car, before I went in the store, I have to catch up on Absolute Batman, since issue 14 just came out, right? So, the rest of these are, let me see if they're in order. They are not. Here we go. Absolute Batman, issue 10. Remember, I just picked up 7, Oh wait, let me check in here. Actually, before we get into that, let me do this in order, because the other issue or the run that I am keeping up with is One World Under Doom, or trying to keep up with. I cannot find issue 7 of that now. I swear to God, issue 7s are like my biggest issue right now. Is that a pun joke? I don't think that's like a pun, right? Just feel like I said issue way too many times. But I picked up, where are we at here? I just finished One World Under Doom issue 4 and 5. Issue 4, so good. I loved issue 4. Issue 5 was cool, kind of left more to be desired, I guess. I mean, there's just there's a bigger fight scene in issue 4, and issue 4 was just really exciting to me. Issue 5 was cool, but it was just a lot more of the heroes debating about what they want to do with Doom. Like, they don't really know how to approach him yet. So, yeah, overall, I still want to keep up with it. Only 9 issues, and I did buy issue 9 already. So, issue 6 right here, so I can keep reading. And then I got issue 8 as well. So now I'm just finishing issue 7 of this one, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to hunt for issue 7 of One World Under Doom now. And then the reason why I had to open up the little plastic piece is because I ordered this one online to make sure it didn't sell out, because I was worried about it, because I had to hunt for this issue 7 for a while, which is Absolute Batman issue number 7. This is the one I'm currently on, so I'm about to read it as soon as I finish this video. But yeah, so we got 7 here, so I can fully catch up now. Gonna read issue 7. Let me go over here to my pickups from last week. Yeah, so issue 7, boom, right there. And then I got issue 8. These are my 2 from last week, but I just want to show them since I'm about to go through all of them. Issue 8, issue 9, issue 10, issue 11, issue 12, and issue 13. I did decide to go ahead and get this like foil variant of Catwoman. There is like the normal one, which I think is just like literally the exact same pose. Yeah, let me show you. So this is the foil one, and then exact same pose there for cover A. I feel like whenever I get foils, it just reminds me of like that saying that men like shiny things, because that is kind of what I feel at times whenever I get these. It's just like, oh, it looks cooler because it's shiny. And then where did I leave issue 14 at? Because yeah, I'm about to go through all of them. Maybe that's what we're going to review for the rest of this video, is I'm about to just catch up fully on Absolute Batman. Yeah, issue 14 right here. Got the full stack, and I'm going to read them all today. Or maybe tomorrow. We're just going to make this a small pickups video because I have this here too now. So this is another thing I picked up off of Depop recently. If you have watched any of my clothing videos, or I think I've thrown thrifting in my videos before, you would know I am a big Polo Ralph Lauren fan. Anytime I go thrifting, I try to look for Polo Ralph Lauren things, and I found this on Depop for like 30 bucks. I needed it immediately. Real quick, one thing that got my attention was this little RL pendant here on the zipper. That looks really nice to me. And it's heavy too, which I like. It's got the Ralph Lauren tag right there, so y'all can see everything. It's authentic. Polo Ralph Lauren is a more affordable brand. Ralph Lauren is supposed to be the more expensive one. And so, yeah, again, for like 30 bucks, check that out. I'm probably gonna throw it on right here in a second, and I'll throw some B-roll over it. This is beautiful, and I love this color scheme. Perfect for the holidays. It's about to be Thanksgiving tomorrow. Perfect for that. I'm going to Texas in 2 days, and so this is for sure getting packed with me. It's super good quality. I love finding Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren, the sports Ralph Lauren. They're all really good quality, and you can find so much of them online being resold for cheap prices because they just don't have that hype around them. At least not all the pieces. Some pieces still will, but there is some, like, there's sellers on Whatnot, on Depop, and on eBay that all, depending on the seller, how much they actually know or just how much they like actually do the research on, there's a good amount of pieces like this that you can find people selling them for a really cheap price, because a lot of them aren't even being sold anywhere too, so it's hard to really find what the market is on a lot of pieces because they just don't have that type of hype around them. Now it is time for me to get into all these Absolute Batman issues, give y'all a review. We're gonna catch up all the way to 14. It might be split up between today and tomorrow, but I will most likely give you my review tomorrow because I'm also losing daylight on the East Coast. It is barely, what time is it right now? About to be 4 o'clock, and it's already getting dark. I'm sure y'all can tell from like the way I've been sitting here, the light changes consistently. Once it hits 5 o'clock on the East Coast, it's just done. It gets so pitch black dark here. I'm so excited to go back to Texas just so I do not have to experience that anymore. I have been a fan of the East Coast since I've lived here for about 2 years now. Maryland to be specific, but the way that it gets during the wintertime here with the daylight savings, how dark it gets like so early on in the day just drives me crazy. Yeah, that's a whole other thing we can get into, but I will pick this up whenever I am finished catching up on Absolute Batman. I just finished issue 11 and I just have to stop for a moment because this is probably my favorite one so far. This is probably the best issue, at least between 6 through 11 that I've read so far today. This one was getting Bane's full backstory and then seeing what they want Bruce to turn into. And yeah, I don't want to spoil it too much. I feel like if you haven't read it by now, you shouldn't be mad if you get spoilers, but I'm still gonna try not to spoil it just in case somebody's watching this that hasn't gotten into it yet. Wow, this was definitely the one for me right now. This one was great, and I love the way that Bane is being portrayed. Okay, I know what I just said about issue 11. I might have to immediately take that back because issue 14 was even better, I think. This was great, and I really want to say that I love, at least so far, that I can't tell where exactly the villain stories are going. Without spoiling too much, obviously there's been certain villains that have been introduced into the Absolute Universe already. So some of them still seem like they're good people. I can't fully tell. There's some dialogue between them where it's like, it kind of seems like they're gonna eventually turn bad. But at the end of this one, it also kind of gave the vibe that maybe they're not going to be bad guys. So I can't fully tell yet. I'm liking how much of a mystery it is and that it's very unpredictable. I don't think any of these endings I could really tell what was going to happen, which I really enjoyed. The artwork in all of these is just amazing. Who is this? Let me actually... Dragado? Hopefully I'm saying that right. That's the name I'm saying is the artist. I really love the artwork. I like how unproportionate the things are. I like that all of it kind of gives a vibe of being like a first sketch too. There's a lot of imperfections that I would say I really enjoy. I like the choice of the colors. I like that every page is really full. I feel like a lot of the pages in here is like, it's a pretty long story for the book not really filled. I don't know how many pages it is exactly, but I feel like you get a lot out of these still. They really fill up the pages for the full story. The storytelling is amazing. I really don't know how much more I can hype up the Absolute Universe or Absolute Batman in general. I feel like all the love it gets and the praise that it gets is very well deserved, and this just reaffirmed all of that for me. It is such a great story so far, and I'm already looking forward to issue 15. Alright, before the video ends, I did want to say this is how I spent my Thanksgiving morning. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving or good holidays in general. I appreciate y'all for giving me some time during these holidays. I picked this up for $5. It is a Ninja Turtles Biggie Smalls homage cover, which I just thought was really cool. I'm gonna read it. It's not something I'm planning to like go try to hunt all of them down or anything. $5, like I said, because there's some printing issues on it. Let me see if I can get it to show. There's little white specks along the cover, which should not be there. So like I said, just a printing issue. I was able to get it for $5 though on eBay. It goes for like 30. So yeah, I just thought it was too good of a deal to pass up, especially for someone like me that I'm not planning to resell any of my comics. This is pretty much a $5 poster is what I got it for. I'm still gonna read it since I got it and it's a comic. I'm supposed to read them. But I'm really not planning on hunting these down or anything. Just thought it would be cool to put in my room and wanted to show it off because it is another pickup that I got. And now that is going to be it for the video. I appreciate all of y'all for watching. I am 30 subscribers away from my goal. So please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I appreciate y'all. Want to hit 100 subscribers by January 1st. New Year's is what I'm hoping for. So we'll see if I can make it happen. I'm going to keep trying to push out content. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. And until next time.
Duffel bag filled to the teeth. When I look at what I see, I could truly say that's all me. Pack my things up, make some pit stops. Catch me in the hilltops on the side of the country. Came back from being down 1-3. We the 16 Cavaliers, whole team hungry.